that was the flange that was down inside there, and it never had any lead on that bottom joint. So what they were expecting it to, you know, go from this plastic and go right down there, but it was leaking around the joint because it was never leaded. It was never leaded.
Yeah.
So you don't want me to lead this in. You want me to try to put a different style on there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You know, we got a lot of left wingers here. Next thing you know, they'll accuse us for polluting the ocean.
Yeah, so you don't want to get lead poisoning, is what you're saying.
No, I don't think I'm going to get lead poisoning.
I'm running here. So let me show you what I got going on here now. I got this right here, this old twist.
You don't want this instead of the other one.
This is an old twist and set, so I could set this in there and spin it, and then we'll fasten it. That rubber will seal in there, like that. And then we could spin this thing like this.
Yeah.
And that should tighten up, hopefully. Hopefully it's down enough, we'll have to see.
So, do you have to still glue it on or something?
Okay. They're pretty good. Then I'm gonna have to fasten it somehow, but that gets...
Well, doesn't it fasten the same way?
No, I gotta fasten it down with concrete anchors too, but what I gotta do is I gotta tighten it first. And you can see how it spins, right? It's what they call twist and set. So you twist it to tighten it.
I understand.
And then I gotta put concrete anchors down inside to hold it from pulling up.
Yeah, I understand what it does. The more you twist it, it goes on the threads.
It's called, yeah, and then it tightens. So that's probably gonna be what we're gonna need right there. The old twist and set, they call it.
So it's in.
See, that's back in the day when you used to go dancing with your wife. You used to do the old twist, right?
I'm older than that.
Are you?
Yeah. In about a month, I'm gonna be 79.
Yeah, you're still a baby.
Not compared to you.
Shit.
You're the baby compared to me.
So now I could anchor that down with some anchors, and that should be all right. Gotta make sure we're gonna be good with the. You see what I'm saying? And then I could anchor that down. So now, when everything dumps, it's going inside the pipe. There's no way it's gonna leak. You know?
Yeah. I understand the theory.
Yeah, I understand the theory. Hopefully it works.
I understand the theory. Is that good and flat now?
What I do is I gotta get some concrete anchors, and I gotta anchor it with some anchors.
Okay.
That's the next thing to do.
Okay.
Once I get it anchored down, we'll put it together.
Let me tell you, this looks like a real good solution.
I'm thinking that it's definitely not gonna leak because it's dumping down inside the pipe now. So, like not like before. How bad's the ceiling downstairs?
Depends how bad they want a new ceiling.
Well, obviously any kind of damage is not good, you know.
To do, the bullshit stuff and let him run the place. But they weren't smart enough to do it.
That's not looking good.
No, what happened?
No, the concrete just fell apart.
The what?
The concrete just fell apart. That ain't no good.
No.
I'm gonna be able to get something in there, an anchor or something, or we're screwed. Might have to go with the lead one. Might have to go with the lead one. It might work. It might just work. If I can get it to fasten down with the floor, and it's not gonna pull up, well, don't wobble, it'll be all right.
And the bastards do it right the first time, for Christ's sake.
We're gonna try.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about those other guys. How come they didn't do it right the first time?
Oh, I don't know, that was probably...
That was 35 years ago.
35 years ago.
This thing, it's hard to believe, this thing has been sitting there like that for 35 years.
Yeah, it is hard to believe.
It's true though, I never had trouble with this toilet, with the toilet before, you know. So it never came off, they even have a new ring.
Yeah, it's pretty fastened in there. As long as the toilet don't rock, we're okay, you know? Because that thing is in there. It's a twist and set. I don't think I can get one in on that side. I'm gonna try though. It's not really concrete, it's more like, I don't know, just kind of, some kind of fill in there, like a... It's not really concrete in there, it's more like, I don't know, tile fill or something. Before they put the tile on, they fill it with that stuff.
Like oatmeal.
I don't know what the hell it is, but it's definitely not good quality stuff. You know, because it kind of just really doesn't have a lot of gundy to it, you know. I think we're gonna be all right, Mel. We're gonna have to try it. It seems pretty sturdy. Just can't be rocking the toilet, you know.
No.
Okay.
That's why I'm afraid about the other one.
Well, the other one I could have lead and ockum it in. Once it's in there, it ain't moving.
Yeah, but I mean...
The lead. Once I get the lead in there, sucker ain't going nowhere.
No, but
This one seems pretty good. I think we're going to try that just like that, and we'll see what happens.
The trouble is that goddamn toilet weighs too much.
Yeah, sucker was like my ex-wife. No, my ex-wife was skinny. She was a skinny one. She is a skinny one. That's about the best they're gonna do with it, Mel.
You gotta talk loud, Steve.
You going deaf?
Yeah, I got hearing aids, but I don't wear them all the time.
Oh, okay. That's what you get for 40 years of marriage, hearing aids.
Well, that's good, because you gotta turn them off. The hell? You take the thing off, you think you put it back the way you took it off. It's
We don't want any issues.
Wow, look at this.
A good sized gap there, huh? See it?
Yeah.
So we'll get this way here, it won't wobble. After I'm done, I'll cut that wood out of there. And, well, you know, sometimes the tile's not perfect or whatever, so. And we'll just cut that to fit. Hello. You get more flipping calls, so. This is cedar, so this won't rot, even if it gets wet, you know. And that'll be it, and that's how we're gonna do it right there.
Is it already tightened up?
Yeah, it's already tight, so this is just kind of like is kind of like, you know, a little extra that's going to stay under there, and it's just taking up that space. So when and if you try doing a dirty dance on here, it's going to be okay. That's going to stay right there. Okay? You're not even going to see it.
Right, I know. So the floors must not be straight too.
Right. Well, the tile is, you know, it's tile. This is a grout job. This isn't. This is a concrete. This is a. This has got metal.
Jesus, that works so good. You need to put one of these in the other parts over here.
Yeah, once I'm done, you could sit on it and do what you want.
No, I don't want to do it.
Let me just make sure it's
I want to make sure it's
Let me finish the work. Well, I want you to go downstairs and I'll flush it a couple of times, make sure it don't leak.
Yeah.
And then you could do all the rocking you want. You know, you got to be careful. We don't want to.
No, but I want to see that it doesn't rock. That's what I mean. No, I don't need to. I'm not going to sit there and rock. Just want to see if it rocks.
Just sit on it and make sure that it don't move.
That's what I mean.
Well, look at it. It's not moving, so.
Yeah, but it's different when your ass is on it.
Got a couple of shingles in the front. That's what I like to do. I like to put a couple of cedar shingles, red cedar. They won't rot. We're in a big mansion. We have like a third floor. He's gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna flush it. This isn't like a regular house. Should be fine, but I wanna make sure everything's good. No wax. The way this toilet is not easy to put down. We'll flush it 5 or 6 times. Make sure we're good. Now I wanted to reuse that other cast iron flange and cut that plastic out and recork it down low, but the homeowner didn't want to do it. He didn't want any lead being used, so that's why I went with the screw and set, the plastic one, at his request. I would have liked to have seen the cast iron one in there with lead and ockum. Would have made a better job, in my opinion. Could have reworked that one and made it work. Into my calibration. Guy's going downstairs and I'll flush it a bunch of times. He calls me. Hello? Alright, here we go. Yeah, I want to flush it quite a few times, yeah. I already flushed it once before, so that's number 2. You see any water dripping at all? Okay. Who you down there with, Mel? Give it a minute. Just gonna wait for it to stop filling and we'll flush it again. Alright, here we go. That's number 3. I flushed it once before you went down there to make sure there was no water on the floor, which there wasn't, so that's 3. Oh, here we go. Where's number 4? You know, if it was leaking, it'd be leaking by now, dripping down there, and you haven't seen nothing. We'll give it one more flush, but I think we're good. Was that the maintenance guy that cuts the grass? Oh, the new manager. Okay. 5 times is a charm, they say, right? Now, do you want to save that flange? Do you want me to save that flange in case you need it? Or what do you want to do with that thing? Probably a good idea to save it, just in case there's any issues, you know? Just in case there's any issues, you could show them what was in there, you know, was, this way. Alright. See, it's they never let it in that that top joint. They did was they put this PVC cheetah in there. They let it the PVC on the top, and then that went down and was sitting right on top of the 4-inch cast iron. The only thing that was holding it in the center was ockum, so the water could come down and theoretically get, you know, between the 2 pipes and then drain down. That's what was happening. You know, when I changed the toilet and I seen the flange like that, I put the new toilet on. I didn't think nothing of what was down inside the pipe like that, because I seen it was all lead and ockum. It was just weird, really weird. He's gonna save that.